Hello YouTube, my fellow trekkers and preppers. Welcome back guys to episode number 3 of Survival Saturday. Today guys, we are going to be going over map and compass, how to read them, how to find bearings, and how to set true north. For anyone who's new, welcome. This is a channel where we do hike vlogs, bushcraft gear reviews, and Survival Saturday. So let's get right into this. This is a map that I use pretty regularly. It's actually a two-part map. It has another section slightly more to the west of where I am. It's my general area and then probably 30 or 40 miles straight line to another area. I also have maps more north of that in Harriman State Park. All these places I frequent very often because they're close to home. So let me zoom you guys in and let me show you the legend or the key of the map. On your map you're going to have a key or a legend. It's going to show you different marked trails, the trail colors. It'll show you highlands trails or any other trails that are near you, unmarked wood roads, utility lines, pipelines, different areas to park, your scenic overviews, so on and so forth. Now another important part of this is your true north bearing. So this tells me right here, I'll zoom in a little bit closer. This tells me right here that magnetic north at this location is 13 degrees to my west, which means I'll have to set my compass 13 degrees to the east to find my true north. What is magnetic declination, you ask? Well guys, there's this place in Canada that creates a magnetic pole to all of your magnetized north arrows on your compasses. Depending on where you are in the United States, you'll have anywhere from a 20 to 30 degree to even 0. I'm in New Jersey over here. This is stating 10, but I'm a little bit more northern, so it's a 13 degree difference. When you are on the east side of this, which is the agonic line, which means this will be true north if you fall on this line, you have a westerly variation or westerly declination. If you are on the west side, it's going to be an easterly variation. So let me show you how to set this up. So I have a Sportneer Compass. I just got this the other week and I've been loving it. This is a lensatic compass. It has a little level bubble, an eyepiece in which I could read the degrees to a much more precise reading, and it has your little base plate, which is the bottom. Right here you have a centimeter ruler, and on the other side you have an inch ruler. So on your key you could find distance. Put this next to it, figure that 1 mile is, what is that, 1 inch and 7/16. So then when you place it on the map you could determine straight line how far one location is from another. Now on the compass, getting to know it a little bit, around here you have numbers 1 through 36, each one signifying 10 degrees on the compass. So you also have this little north indicator. That's what you want to line up when you turn your compass with the green arrow right here, or your magnetic arrow. Once you do that, you can then determine which way is north. So this red marker right here is going to be our traveling indication, which way we're facing or going to be traveling. We'll learn more about that when we take a bearing and get our directional. So first things first is you want to come up here and turn this dial to 13% or 13 degrees, I'm sorry. Once you do that, you're then going to line up your north with the north arrow. So right about there, I know the angle is not quite great on you, but from directly above, which you always want to read your reading from, keep the compass as flat as possible. So that right there is telling us that where the green is pointing is magnetic north, and where the red is pointing is now true north. So what we could do is, while keeping the same bearing, orient our map. The map has these blue lines indicating true north. A very easy way to do this is line the side of your compass up with one of those blue lines and slowly adjust to make sure that your north arrow is still lined up with your north indicator. Now guys, the red is pointing in true north, as well as our map. So let's say we knew where we were on the map. Let's go with this point for example. Now we orientated true north, we have the map facing the correct direction, and our needle is set. Now we wanted to hike off trail from this vista point to that vista point, the 2 stars or scenic views. What you're going to do is line up the edge of this compass at your point, your known location, and you're going to line it up with the destination place that you want to go to. Once you feel that these two are lined up effectively, you're going to want to then make sure that your compass is level and slowly turn your compass's base plate until it lines up with the north line. Here's the catch, guys. Remember that 13% declination? A 13-degree declination? We have to adjust for that. So, being that we're headed west now, we have to adjust and add 13 degrees onto this. So currently we're at 26 or 260 degrees, maybe 261. So we're going to go to 271. And then 274. Once again guys, once you have that, from there it's as simple as just turning your compass a couple of degrees, and now we know we're going to head in that direction. Let's say we wanted to take a bearing. We didn't know magnetic declination, we don't know true north, we don't have a map, but we see the destination or point of interest that we want to get to. With the lensatic compass, we can use this viewing window right here and look through it, lining our destination up with the lines on the window. So let's go do that now. Let's say we see a peak that we want to get to and it's in that direction. We're going to look through this window, line it up, keeping the compass in a straight line with the object. We're then going to take our north indicator and our north arrow and line those two up. Now I could look at my red line or my travel indicator and it's reading a 240-degree bearing. So as long as I hike in a straight line, keeping my compass, the 2 north needles, lined up and follow that 240-degree bearing, we should make it there a-okay. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope some of you learned something. A compass can save your life. If I forgot to mention something or I didn't cover something in enough detail, please put a comment down below. I will try to cover it more in depth in a future video. If you're new and you made it to here, hit that subscribe button, red button underneath the video. But that's all I have for you today. Remember guys, get out there, trek, thrive, and survive. I'll catch you on the trail.